All right. Testing this out. Testing this out. Fuck. Damn it. Testing this out. I don't know how good it is. If you're there, say something. All right, Real Talk Perez, is it working? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Is the quality good? This is my first time using this, so yes, it works. I'm good? Okay. I agree with you. Eagles 0-1. I'm going to get to the game here in a second. Just going to wait for potentially more viewers to come. I love being right. I'm just going to start by saying that, but you know how I 100% called the kind of season that the 49ers are having. I absolutely said that the Broncos were going to be in the basement this year and not the Raiders. I was right on so many things this year. It's not even funny. I really should have kept my videos up, but it is what it is. You know, it's the stuff. Guys, I got suspended from Eagles Twitter. You guys know this, right? Eagles Twitter ran me off. And but Eagles Twitter ran me off because of stuff. They're saying the stuff that Eagles Twitter is saying now was stuff that I was saying in the preseason. Eagles Twitter ran me off. Bunch of manginas, a bunch of white knights is Eagles Twitter. That's what it is. Bunch of manginas, a bunch of white knights, and a bunch of followers. There is no stand-up dudes on Eagles Twitter. They all follow a person because he has a popular following, not because he's right. And you know, I like E-Rock. I've met E-Rock. Good dude. I like him. I have no issue with him. The issue I have is his following. That's the issue that I have. The people, the social media. You know, it's a blessing that that it's actually a blessing that I got suspended off of Twitter. It actually is. Yeah, good win in Atlanta. We can't win their RTP, so props to you. But I'm going to get to it, okay? Because I did make a video before the preseason saying this team was winning the Super Bowl. I did. And I know that's what a lot of people are going to say. But a couple months afterwards, after our dress rehearsal game against the Ravens, I made a rant video holding this team accountable, because when you're losing 26-0 at halftime in a preseason game, it means one of the four things. It means 1, your depth sucks. 2, your rookies suck. 3, your coaches suck. Or 4, you didn't try. And I made a video holding the Eagles accountable for the future and the draft picks of my team playing like trash. And Eagle fans ran me off Twitter for having that point of view and me making a video calling them out on it. Well, guess who's good this year? Baltimore. Guess who sucks this year? Us. Now you guys want to say that our receiver depth is an issue. Now you guys want to say this. The same stuff that you ran me off Twitter for. Oh, we miss Nick Foles. Me, Nitro Freak, and YT Darius was on the Foles train. Now you miss him. But I get suspended off Twitter, though. I'm the guy that gets suspended off Twitter. Do you think there's any chance we make the playoffs? If we win this shitty division, that's the only way. We're not getting a wild card. Seattle, Green Bay, Minnesota, wild card is too stacked. NFC is too stacked. And for all you dumbass AFC fans that were trash-talking me also saying that the AFC is better than the NFC, you look fucking stupid right now. That was another thing that I was right about. Okay, the NFC is stacked. There is no way that a team like the Eagles could get a wild card because it's stacked. From top to bottom, it is stacked. Yeah, we do. And I'm not going to take pride in winning this division. I'm not a Washington Redskins fan. Right? This division sucks. Because you see, we're stuck with Carson Wentz. I just have to deal with it because we gave him that contract. We're stuck with him. The sad thing is, though, that this is probably going to be Carson Wentz's worst season in his career. If not the second to last season, if you guys want to count 2018. Because it can't get worse than this, what I'm seeing, these last 2 games. So this is probably going to be Carson Wentz's worst season in his career. Right? And Carson Wentz is having the worst season in his career. Dak Prescott is arguably having the best season of his career. And we're 1 game behind. Even though Dak Prescott played bad, but the Patriots are going to have a historic defense this year. Their secondary is nuts. Amari Cooper had 0 catches today. We're stuck with Carson Wentz, guys. As I said in the video in the offseason, if we get 2017 Wentz, that contract is a bargain. If we get the Wentz that we have now, it is looking like it is one of the worst contracts in Eagles history is what it's going to be if this keeps up, if he doesn't turn it around. No, I disagree, 44 the Legendary. Ezekiel Elliott was the reason why he had that season. Dak Prescott is getting nothing out of Ezekiel Elliott, and he's having a good season this year. This season's Dak Prescott is better than the 2016 one. Ezekiel Elliott got him that 13-3 record. Not once, not just once, Eagles 0-1, but twice. Twice we had him. Not once, but twice. But I blame Carson Wentz, though. I don't blame Doug Peterson. I don't. Could Mike Groh be better? Yeah, he could. But he was also coaching our receivers during our Super Bowl season. And our receivers were so good, right? During our 2017 season. Nelson Agholor, that's his best season. Nelson Aguilar's best season was when Mike Groh was coaching him. So I don't know, how bad is Mike Groh when Nelson Aguilar's best season was when Mike Groh was coaching him. I don't know. How bad can he really be? I agree, Cruzen. I agree. I think this is Dak Prescott's best season. Now, the record may not indicate it because the team isn't as good, and that's the difference between this season and 2016. But as a quarterback, Dak is a better quarterback this year than his rookie year. I don't know, man. Can we beat Miami? Ryan Fitzmagic torched us in Tampa Bay. Torched us. Can we beat Miami scoring 9 points? Can we beat Miami the way this offense has played the last 2 weeks? Who wins NFC East, Cowboys or Eagles? It doesn't matter, Steven Rose. I think we do by default because our schedule is cake, but it doesn't matter. As I always say, we can at least count on one win against the Giants. No matter how bad we are, but geez. That Patriot, I'm not even making fun of the Cowboys for losing to the Patriots. I'm not. Yeah, none of the trolls will give me credit for saying that the 49ers were going to win the West, though. They're only going to come onto my channel when I'm wrong. I absolutely called their season. More so than anybody on here. Not... Man, people don't even realize that. I was more right about the 49ers than any 49er video maker on here. That's how right I was. Yeah, now, I don't think the 49ers are going to go far. I think they might win one playoff game. I think they're going to choke, but they're good. Do they? Yeah, the Eagles should roll Wentz out. He's not a pocket passer. Of course they should roll him out, but they're scared. He's scared, but, because he got injured. They're scared to run him because of the injury. Backyard football is the only way we move the ball. When Carson Wentz is scrambling like Johnny Football and scrambling like in the backyard, that's how we move the ball. Groh or Peterson? Neither. It's Carson Wentz. After the Patriots game, Pro Football Focus came out with an article saying that Nelson Agholor was the worst receiver in the NFL. Nelson Agholor was not the worst receiver in the NFL when Nick Foles was at quarterback. Josh McCown to OC. You know what? It's going to be an historic franchise, RTP, because it's the 100th season of the NFL. So it makes sense that a franchise like the Packers goes to the Super Bowl. And they've had the referees on their nuts all year. So it's going to be an historic franchise like the Patriots, 49ers, Packers, right? Because it's the 100th season of the NFL. That's what it seems like. If the Packers win the Super Bowl, I think it's rigged. Packers, 49ers, NFC Championship. Okay. 49ers, Patriots, Super Bowl. I'm just telling you, man. Like, I don't believe in Jimmy G, but I'm telling you, a defensive line and a defense can get you a long way. And that's what they got. But it'd be hilarious, though, if Jimmy G beats Brady in a Super Bowl. I would actually make a video laughing. I'm actually high on the Saints, too. Do I need to turn this around? Yeah, there we go. I think the Saints... People don't talk about the Saints' defense. Like, they talk about Drew Brees, they talk about Kamara, they talk about Michael Thomas, but they don't really talk about their defense. Their defense is fucking good. Do you think there's any... I don't know about Foles leaving the Jags. Saints are going to the Super Bowl because they got screwed last year. I agree. They got screwed last year. RTP, Saints going to get kicked out by the refs in the playoffs. No one's going to argue with that. Yeah, I mean, we're stuck with Wentz because of that contract. At the end of the day, we're stuck with him. I really wish this team would start becoming a power running team. Take away the shotgun, line up into some power eye, put the extra offensive lineman on the field and start just running it. Like, coaches, like, it's not even just the Eagles, like, coaches in general, they overcomplicate this game way more than what it needs to be. Coaches overcomplicate this game so much. Like, I've seen this. Like, the Packers did that against us, right? I would be damned if I was ever a play caller. If I was ever a play caller for any team and I had first and goal at the 1 yard line and I throw the ball 4 straight times. To me, you have to be the biggest dumbass to do that. Like, I swear, these coaches, bro, they overcomplicate this game way more than what it needs to be, man. So I wish we would just put the extra offensive lineman on the field and just start becoming a run-heavy team. I just beg to take the shotguns, take the options, take the screens out, man. Like, I'm sick of the receiver screens. I really am. I'm sick of the receiver screens. No one talks about your defense, 44. Don't get me wrong. I respect Drew Brees, Kamara, and Thomas. I mean, those guys are studs. But there's games where your defense fucking annihilates teams. Sometimes your defense doesn't get enough credit. That's all I gotta say. I mean, the Cowboys have not beaten a team with a winning record because we're the best team they've beaten, and we're 5-6. So the Cowboys haven't beaten a team with a winning record. Kyle Allen is actually a decent quarterback. Like, I think with an elite team, you can actually build around him. Unlike Cam Newton, like, I think Kyle Allen is actually decent. But, like, is it honestly the best thing for this team to go to the playoffs? Like, if we make the playoffs, that means Mike Grove stays. Like, it's guaranteed that he stays. For the people that want Mike Grove fired. Like, is it honestly the best interest of this team for this team to make the playoffs? Like, don't get me wrong. The side of me as a fan says, yeah, playoffs, you know. Obviously, part of me as a fan says that, you know. I don't care how I get to the dance, just get me there, right? Yeah, you're right. As much as I hate to say it, you guys are right. But still, man, because I wouldn't be against letting go of Mike Grove. I wouldn't be against that. But my point is that if he's so bad as a coach, then how come Nelson Aguilar's best season was when he was a receivers coach and he was coaching Aguilar? If he's just so bad. Like, unfortunately, making the playoffs will keep the same problems for next season. What's going on, PK? Your Vikings are part of the reason why the wild card is a mess and it's too competitive. For all those dumbass AFC fans that told me that the AFC was going to be more competitive than the NFC, you're just an idiot. The NFC is stacked from top to bottom. Like, the Eagles are 5-6. We would be a 7-4 team in the AFC. If we was in the AFC, we'd be a 7-4 team. We would kind of be like what the Ravens are, in a way, if we was in the AFC. Carson Wentz going to get an X-ray on his... Doesn't surprise me. Last year, a 5-6 team would be the 6th seed. Yeah, I mean, that's what we were. We were 4-7, and Nick Foles comes in and runs the table. Guys, it wasn't even the Super Bowl that sold me on Nick Foles over Wentz. It wasn't even that, because when that happened, I was like, okay, Carson Wentz got us there. He was having an MVP season. He got us the number 1 seed, first round bye, home field advantage, and Foles finished the job. What sold me more on Foles over Wentz was actually the 2018 season, when we was 4-7. We win out, beating the Rams and the Texans, and then winning at Chicago versus the best defense in the league that year. Guys, if we're completely honest, we had no business winning that Bears playoff game last year. Absolutely none. We had no business winning that Bears playoff game. None. But, you know, choke jobs happen. The Bears choked that game, guys. Like, let's be real. Carson Wentz played that game 44. Carson Wentz played that game in overtime. We got screwed that game. We had five Eagle players on the ball to start the game, but there's no clear recovery. That was bullshit. Like, on paper, the Eagles had no business going into Chicago and winning that game. The Bears just choked it. Yeah, man, beating the Rams, he threw for 472 yards and 4 touchdowns on the Texans. Carson Wentz has never had a game like that his entire career. Nick Foles is a Super Bowl and Pro Bowl MVP. How many quarterbacks have done that? A Super Bowl and Pro Bowl MVP. How many quarterbacks have done that? I wonder. Yeah, man. Nick Foles costed us that game, though. Scored 14 points early and couldn't score any more the rest of the game. Our defense played well enough to win that game. When you go down to New Orleans and hold Drew Brees to 20 points, you expect your offense to score 21 and win. Our defense played well enough to win. I'm sick of it too, Spunky. Nelson Aguilar wasn't the worst receiver in the league when Nick Foles was at quarterback. I'm sick of it too. I don't know. I've never seen the Cowboys play an NFC championship game in my life, and that is going to continue. Do you think we have to? The only way we get rid of Alshon Jeffrey, if we were to want to, is by trading him because of his contract. And we just gotta hope some dumbass team takes that contract. Like, people are afraid to hold a quarterback accountable. They really are. Like, people are afraid to admit that the defense wins them games. Like, it's okay to say that you win games because of defense. Like, some people just, they have to praise the quarterback. They have to defend him. No, man. People just admit it's stupid. It's absolutely stupid. Like I said, guys, Nelson Aguilar was not the worst receiver in the league when Nick Foles was at quarterback. He wasn't. I mean, guys, this was stuff that I was saying in the offseason on Twitter, and they suspended me for it. And now these people are saying the same thing. Like, oh my God, bro. Like that Ravens preseason game. Again, man, we played the Ravens in our dress rehearsal game in the preseason, and we was losing 26-0 at halftime. And I said, this shit sucks. And I made a video saying that, like, we should be worried. This shit sucks. This is garbage. And my fan base had a problem with me holding my team accountable for playing like shit. And I get suspended. I get ran off Twitter for it. And now they're saying the same things that I was saying, that our depth sucks. And that's exactly what happens, right? That's exactly what happens when you are down 26-0 in the first half of a preseason game. It means your depth sucks. But now people want to say that. And I'm the one that gets suspended off Twitter. And guess who's good this year? Baltimore. Guess who sucks? We do. Man, Eagles Twitter, not everybody. Like, let me make this clear. There's people on Eagles Twitter that I like. But the majority of Eagles Twitter are a bunch of white knight manginas that just follow people for the sake of following, not because of what they're saying is right. Bunch of white knight manginas on Eagles Twitter. Yeah, I called a female Eagles fan out. And believe it or not, I'm not even joking you. You guys will not believe how many replies I got. It was like an Indian tribe of Eagle fans attacking me because I called out a female Eagle fan on some shit. I had legit like 80 replies. I'm not even kidding you. She retweeted it and I got 80 replies and 80 tweets, bro. Like I got suspended. I got suspended because I was mad that we was getting punked in the dress rehearsal of the preseason game, man. And like I said, now they're saying the stuff that I'm saying. But they ain't getting suspended though, huh? Because, you know why? Because the guys with big following, they're catching on now. So they're saying, oh, this guy with big following saying it. It's right now. That's the narrative that we're going with. Even though I was saying that narrative before the season started. It's just stupid, bro. It's stupid. But it was a blessing in disguise. It was a blessing in disguise that I got suspended off Twitter. I needed to get away, but that's my story, right? You know, equal rights, right? When a female Eagles fan is right, you gotta check her when she's wrong, you know? It's equal rights, right? Nah, you know, only when she... It's sad, man. You can't win as a man when you're going up against a female. You just can't, man. You just... man. But, you know, I gotta deal with these Seattle fans, man. I gotta deal with these Seattle fans. I gotta do it. I gotta deal with these Seahawk fans. My boss is a Seahawk fan, man. I actually lost a bet to him. Let's see. Is anyone else commenting? MacMain, thanks for tuning in. Got 14 people watching. I'm surprised. There. Turned my truck off of auxiliary. The Eagles will finish 8-8. Wouldn't be surprised. So, who would our two losses be to? Because we're 5-6 and you have us finishing 8-8. So, who are the two losses, Scott? Dallas and the Giants? Okay. You know what I kind of hope? You know what I kind of hope, Scott? I hope we win the division. The Cowboys go 6-0 in the NFC East, but they miss the playoffs. There's a possibility that could happen. That can't happen. We could win this division while the Cowboys go 6-0 in the NFC East and miss the playoffs. And I guarantee you, they'll be bragging about that all offseason. Oh, we went 6-0 in the NFC East, man. I hope that happens. Do you think Doug has the balls to fire Mike Groh? No. I want to believe we can go 10-6 if I can't. You'd have to go 9-7 and then go 8-8. Man, I love Eagles Twitter. Like, it's a love-hate with Eagles Twitter. I just love how the stuff they're saying right now is stuff that I was saying that got me suspended. Like, it's just funny to me, man. It's it's just funny to me. Like, I really hope that happens, Spunky. I hope we win the division and they go 6-0 in the division and miss the playoffs. I swear. Bro, I swear. I hope that happens. Yeah, I mean, we'll be home for that game, but the Cowboys always beat us at our place. Man, but I'm just saying, man, this Miami game is going to be tougher than people think. Ryan Fitzmagic shredded us when he was in Tampa. And the way this offense has been playing, anybody could beat us. Anybody could beat us by the way this offense is playing. They could lose to the Bills. Like, that's a possibility. Like, they could lose to Buffalo. The Rams have had the Cowboys' number since Sean McVay has taken the reins as coach. I mean, C.J. Anderson punked the Cowboys in the playoffs. Sean McVay has had Dallas's number since he's taken over the coach of the Skins. It is RTP. This division is trash. Garbage. It's the worst division in football by far. Guys, the Redskins still have a shot to win this division. You guys understand that? Granted, they're not. Like, I'm not saying they are. But there is a way that the Redskins could still win this division. Like, they're not even out of possibly winning it. They're not even out of it. Dallas loses out and we only win one game. Redskins win this division. Like, it's so sad. Yeah. I mean, Cowboys haven't beaten a team with a winning record, so. But yes, there is a scenario where Washington would win the NFC East. They're not even out of it yet. The Redskins are not even out. No, I'm not going to any games this year. I'm trying to save up money and get my own place. I'm not going to be going to any games. I probably would have, honestly, if I was honest, if I was going to go to a game this year, it would have been this one. But good thing I didn't. That's easily $4,000 down the drain if I did. More like 3,000, but still, that's money down the drain. Yeah, man. There's a scenario where Washington could still win it. Like, that's sad, man. Washington has 2 wins. It's week 12, and Washington has 2 wins, and they still have a chance to make the playoffs. I actually hope it happens. If not us, I hope that happens. I know, man. Yeah, man. How did 2017 happen, guys? Yeah, there's a scenario where the Giants could win the division too. Oh yeah, 44. The Giants are not done. No. And I actually think Daniel Jones is going to be a decent quarterback. I think he's actually going to be pretty good. He's just a rookie. I never judge quarterbacks' careers off their rookie seasons. I actually think he's going to be decent. That's what I'm saying, Spunky. Like, I don't know. I'm on the fence about Mike Groh because I think I have a valid point. Like, if Mike Groh, like, you know my point. Like, Nelson Aguilar's best season as a receiver was Mike Groh was coaching him. Could be Hello Newman. Could be. We are hit with the injury bug. I can't deny that. But at the same time, if Carson Wentz is a generational talent, like some Eagle fans have called him, then he should be able to score 20 points and win the game. Like we're not even losing competitive shootouts, guys. We're not. We lost to the Patriots 17-10, and their one touchdown of the game was a receiver double pass and a gimmick. We lost to the Seahawks 17-9, and one of their touchdowns was a flea flicker. Like, if we score 18 points in either one of those games, we win. Like, we're not losing competitive shootouts. We're losing snooze fests and getting dominated on offense. Yeah, I agree, Spunky. Our receivers were fantastic when he was coaching receivers. That's why I don't think, that's my point. Like, how bad can he be as a coach? If Carson Wentz was this generational talent, like some Eagle fans have called him, he would score 20 points against Seattle's defense. Let's not act like that Seattle's defense has been dominant this year. It hasn't. But he made Seattle look top 5 defensively today. Like, he made them look great. Oh, man. The Eagles do a lot to you, man. It's always a roller coaster. It's always a roller coaster. Nah, man, you guys scored with DK Metcalf, man. That was another thing that I was right about. Eagle fans saying we should have took a DK Metcalf over Arcega-Whiteside. Who said that, I wonder? Oh, man. I think I'm about to head out. I've been, maybe, I don't know. I'll stick around. But as far as I'm concerned, Eagles Twitter could suck my nuts. Because right now, Eagles Twitter is saying the same things that I was saying that got me suspended. Bobby Wagner is he's going to go into the Hall of Fame. Yeah, what's going on with Tristan Hill? Hello, Newman. Like, I'm not even making fun of you guys for losing to the Patriots. I didn't even make fun of you guys for losing to the Jets. I didn't. Because I knew it was going to happen. And I actually truly believe that the Jets have a really good defense. I actually really believe that. Like Jamal Adams, Leonard Williams, like they had talent. Like, Jets defense is good. He never gets on the field. So you would say that the linebackers and corners are the strength of your team? Or your wide receivers? You would say that O-line and receiver is the strength of your team? Wow, he's not even playing? Huh. Buffalo is going to be a tough game. Even though the Buffalo Bills are the bitch of the NFC East, but the Bills play hard. It just goes to show you what I say, hello, Newman. Coaches overcomplicate this game way more than what they need to be. And that's exactly what the Cowboys did with those play calls at the end of the game. Falcons loss. Winnable game. That was a winnable game. Lions too. The games we deserved to lose to Dallas. We got blown out. We deserved to lose to the Vikings. We got blown out. And the Patriots and Seahawks. We deserved to lose those games. The Falcons and Lions, we just gave away on a silver platter. We gave away those games. Lions, we dropped 7 passes and fumbled 3 times. 3 offensive pass interference calls. And we lost by 3 points. Lions game was a joke. That was honestly a joke. That the Lions won that game. That's why I didn't crow. And on top of that, none of their fans mentioned me in Hate Week. You know what, Seahawks fan for life? If you was an Eagles fan and you said that in the offseason, you would have gotten suspended off Twitter like I did. And now that's what everybody's saying. Nick Foles in this system is just the guy. Like, he's a system quarterback. CNS runs what? Mosh, what does CNS run? And why do you type in all caps? I just never understood that. Like, your name isn't in all caps. Your name is all lowercase, but you type in all uppercase. Like, I don't understand you, dude. Yeah, he's definitely a hot and cold quarterback. There's moments where he looks like Rodgers, and there's moments where he looks like Ryan Leaf. Nick Foles is a strange quarterback, but he won. At least when he was in Philly, he had a good record. He was clutch and won games for us. He got cold as soon as he threw that interception to Marshawn Lattimore. That was it. He got cold as soon as he did that. We was close to repeating, though. People don't understand. We was there. We was really close to repeating. Yeah, Chrono Cowboy, it's going to be hard to argue that. I called the 49ers having the season that they are having. I called it. I was right about a lot of things. Yeah, but we still should have scored more than 20 points. I mean, we lost the game 20-14. I mean, we still should have scored more than 20 points. We led the league in injuries in the secondary too. We've just been so depleted with injuries. Yeah, I agree, Final Flash. Man, like I know there's real Seahawk and 49er fans. I don't know if you know this. I don't know if you know this, Seahawks fan for life, but I'm actually born and raised in the Seattle area. So I have to deal with you fucking fake ass 12-y potheads every single day of my life up here. And I hate this kind of season. I hate seasons where the 49ers and Seahawks are competitive like this. I really do. Like, truth be told, I fucking hate it. And I know there's real Seahawk fans. Absolutely. I absolutely know real Seahawk fans. I really do. Even 49er fans. I fucking hate it when they're good like this. The fair weatherdom is unreal. Oh, man. I would actually say the 49ers bandwagon. The 49ers bandwagon is just as big, if not bigger, than Seattle's. I can honestly tell you guys that. Guys, I live 30 minutes south of Seattle. Like, believe me when I say this. The 49ers bandwagon was just as big, if not bigger, than Seattle's. Like, these guys are roaches. It's bad. Like, even our Super Bowl team got annihilated by Seattle. And I have to deal with these dudes up here. Why am I an Eagles fan? Well, Seattle's not a football city. so I wasn't going to be a Seahawks fan. Seattle is now a basketball city that's being forced into being a football one. Seattle's not a sports city. Like, that's just the facts, guys. Like, Seattle is about the Sonics, and it still is. Yeah, bro. Yeah. I'm a bandwagon Eagles fan, bro. You got that right. Like, if you paid attention to this live stream and I just showed you all my knowledge about the Eagles, you totally would have gotten the implications that I'm a bandwagon fan. Totally, huh? You know, flying across country to see my team play, but whatever. That's something that no 12-y would ever do. I was here when Chip Kelly gutted our roster, week in, week out, making hate week videos. Hal Newman can attest me to that. You don't know who I am, Seahawks fan for life. I've been through much worse, and you don't even know. You don't know who I am. Week in, week out. Didn't matter who we was playing and who our record was. Week in, week out, I was talking shit. With Sam Bradford as my quarterback, with Mark Sanchez as the backup, with Chip Kelly as our coach, and with the 25th ranked defense. I was talking shit. So fuck you. Guys, like, this is what I would have said if I came out for Seattle Hate Week. The Seahawk fans up here, they have something called a Blue Friday. Seattle area has something called Blue Friday, which is when the kids at school, you know, the full-time employees that work Monday through Friday, wear their Seahawks gear to school and work. You know, that's a thing up here. Like, if you talk to a Seattle local and ask them what Blue Friday is, they will tell you what I just tell you. Like, that's a legit thing up here. That did not exist until the Seahawks won the Super Bowl. That didn't exist. Blue Friday did not exist until 2013. That's facts. And any Seattle fan that says otherwise is bullshit, is lying. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. And that's when Cop Pizzle blocked me on all social media after that week. I used to get under people's skin so bad until someone snitched. So, not anymore. A bad apple had to snitch and ruin it. I used to get under people's skin really bad. Some people on here don't even realize it. I mean, I don't think it was me so much, Newman. I think it was the fact that we've been owning them for such a long time. I think it's more so that, but hey, to be honest with you. Yeah, I feel you, man. You guys crushed our Super Bowl team. And I live up here in Seattle. I know the feeling. I actually respect the Seahawks for doing that, actually. You guys actually legitly blew out our Super Bowl team. So, like that, like I can make a fair argument that the 2017 Eagles are a top 10 Super Bowl winning team ever. I could make a fair argument for that. Out of all 53 teams that won a Super Bowl, I could say the 2017 Eagles are top 10. I could make an argument for that. As far as a complete 53-man roster, I could. In fact, I might make a video about that. About my case for that. That doesn't surprise me. The 49ers have owned Aaron Rodgers his entire career. What's up, Newman? What's your question? Right. Final Flash, that's true. I don't know how 2017 happened, though. Magical season. Would you take 3 Super Bowl in 4 years and then take nothing for 25 years? Yeah, I would. 3 Super Bowls in 4 years, that's a dynasty. I would take a dynasty. Winning 3 Super Bowls in a 4-year span, that's a dynasty. Yeah, I would take that. All right. Wow, guys. My inner light actually burned out. That's funny. So as long as you guys could still hear me, I could still keep this going. Because as you can see, it's not my battery. Right? Here. It's not my battery. Because I could still turn on my car lights. So it's clearly not the battery in my truck that's out. You see, my inner light bulb burned out. All right, so yeah, man, an Eagle dynasty, that'd be sick. You see, it's not my car battery. See, I can still turn on my truck lights. You see the lights on my dash, right? So clearly it's not the battery. It's just my inner light bulb is burnt out. I don't know about Mike Groh, though, Final Flash, because I do think I have a point. Like, if he's so bad as a coach, then, I mean, like I said, Nelson Aguilar's best season was when Mike Groh was coaching him as a receiver. So, I don't know how bad Mike Groh can really be, but what? How does that make sense? My light bulb goes out, but yet when I turn on the car, it comes on, or open the door, it comes on. See that bullshit? How does that make sense? How does that make sense? Now it works. Now it works again. This is some bullshit. See, now it works again. That's weird. I don't know. Maybe it was overheating because it was on for such a long time. Here, I'll keep it off. Here. I don't even know. I was actually working during the game. So, I don't know. I know what happened, though, but I was working during the game. So, I'm going to tune out, guys. That's enough. That's enough of YouTube for a day. So, I'm going to